Well, hello there. How is it going? It's me, DLE Rye. And you know what video we haven't done in a really long time? We haven't done ladder chatter. I think that's what we ended up calling it. I don't remember. Rest in peace, Circus. We used to do this video together where we would talk about what's doing well on the ladder, or at least what's popular on the ladder, and then talking about, you know, if it's actually any good on the ladder or not, or if it's, you know, Blue Eyes White Dragon. But we'll get into all that. You can see over here, it just gives you a quick snapshot of everything that's being used right now. So let's just get it right into it. Monsters, oh my lordy. Cyber Dragon has dethroned good old Blue Eyes to be on top of the metagame. Oh my god. So it's usually... whenever like a new anime deck, like when Stardust came out and stuff, Blue Eyes will be dethroned for like a day or two. But like it's been a couple days now, and Cyber Dragon is still up here. You know what I mean? Like you have to go all the way down to 7th place before you get to a Blue Eyes card. So it's actually really interesting. Really interesting that it's like that. This is before the ban list, of course, so things like Harpies you'll still see up here. Even though I still think Harpies are fine if you watched my previous video, you can absolutely still hit King of Games with Harpy ladies. They're still, I think they're just a little bit higher than you normally would see them with a ban list. But yeah, Cyber Dragon, I still don't know what this deck is fully capable of. It's definitely cog-worthy, right? Like I'm recording this, I'm actually watching Kamel on my other screen here. Casting Battle Phase, and they're doing okay. You know, I don't know if they'll win a tournament anytime soon. Maybe they'll win this tournament. I'm not sure. Future YouTube comments, if they want, let me know down in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, they do seem to be a fine ladder deck. You know, you realistically probably only need 2 copies of the structure, or at least you could probably get away with 2 copies of structure. Obviously 3 for the Naster is always nice. And they've been doing good. They've been doing really good. Blue Eyes White Dragon, I still think, is just either people bought it when it was tier 1 and now they don't want their investment to go to waste, because you can still cog with it. You can cog with any deck, if we're being honest, with enough willpower, right? It's either that or it's just huge anime bias. And I'm leaning more towards anime bias because Cyber Dragon, you know, is now on top, which is another anime deck that's super popular. So... it's probably anime bias at this point, because realistically, Blue Eyes hasn't even been rogue tier since they got nerfed. So it's super interesting to see that they're still this highly played on ladder. Again, it's probably people who, not following the DLE guide, spent their money and don't want it to go to waste, or just, yeah, they just huge anime bias for that. Harpy ladies, that makes sense to me. Especially this early. This is the 2nd day of the ranked reset. Everyone wants to hit King of Games as soon as possible before Harpies get nerfed. So I'm actually surprised it's not a little bit higher, because a lot of people own Harpies. Levianeer's up here before he goes rip to 3. See you later, Levianeer. Hand traps, baby. You know D-Draw is probably the 2nd most played skill, right? First is probably the Cyber Dragon, and then Destiny Draw is probably 2nd, if I had to guess. Makes sense. Melodious. Ooh, man, Melodious is much higher than I thought it would be. I don't really run into that much Melodious. Well, I haven't really played ladder in the beginning, so I haven't played ladder until tonight, basically. So there's probably a bunch of Melodious in the beginning of the rank. That actually makes a lot of sense now that I think about it. Yeah, I mean, probably another reason Blue Eyes has been going down. Melodious just kind of shits all over Blue Eyes, and that's kind of what's been keeping them out of the metagame. Honestly, if Melodious was gone, like, unironically, hot take here, if Melodious was totally gone, I think Blue Eyes would come back as, like, a strong contender for tier 1. Very interesting. We'll see if that ever happens. Odd Eyes Advanced Dragon, really clutch card. Raiden, Lightsworn Engines, Heroes, D-Heroes. That's the meta right now, baby. Thunder Dragon, still seeing representation. We'll see how that changes. Obviously, Battling Boxer Veil is not really going to be a card they can play anymore very soon. Deep Sea Diva all the way here. So this is interesting. I don't think this is just because of like things like water. I think some Sidra players are also playing Deep Sea Diva. So it's just kind of boosting her popularity ranking from where she should probably be at. Then you got Gaia down here, and that's pretty much it. A little bit of DDD. DDD is pretty much falling off on ladder. You don't really run into it anymore. Gaia I see all the time, so I'm actually surprised it's all the way down here, but it's still there. Good old Gaia the Fierce Knight. There you go, Cyber Dragon. We'll see how long they're kings for. I'm curious if this will be a permanent shift or if Blue Eyes will come back. I think ultimately Blue Eyes will come back. Kaiba fanboys are everywhere. Listen, Blue Eyes is my favorite anime archetype, all right? So I get to make fun of it. I'm a huge Kaiba fanboy, and I can tell you it's not great. Spell cards. Oh my goodness, look at this. So remember the skill that adds these? We'll pretty much put them here. So this is pretty much telling me the most played skill is going to be the Cyber Dragon, Cyber Style Extreme at this point. But look at this, MST, most played card, makes sense, Destiny Hero, Harpy, all these cards. It's an MST meta, right? We're in an MST meta. Book of Moon, very powerful. Will probably be top 3 until Link Summoning comes out. Forbidden Chalice, really high up, rank 5, makes sense. Forbidden Chalice is getting better and better and better every single box that comes out. I can't even lie to you guys. Cosmic is still really up here too, actually, funny enough. Lightning Vortex, all the Harpy ladies have Lightning Vortex. Forgot to mention that you can play Lightning Vortex in the Harpy video that I put out yesterday. Cyberload Fusion, again, Cyber Dragon. Forbidden Lance, as some people have been saying, is a replacement for Swallow's Nest, so maybe. Could be the reason we see that there. A lot of Rev System. A lot of people don't even play this in the tournament scene, so maybe they should. Maybe they should pick it up, see if it helps them at all. Swallow's Nest, obviously, this is going to go way down when the ban list is actually implemented, so there you go. Machine Dupe. Interesting. There's only one copy of Machine Dupe, and it's this low, and I see a lot of people play it. So I think these popularity rankings are based on how many actual copies you play of a card, which is super interesting if that's how it is. Enemy Controller's been going up in usage. Mask Heroes for Mask Change. Gaia makes sense. Night Beam is still seeing play somehow. Still have Power of the Guardian on here in top 50. If Blue Eyes is the copium of monsters, Power of the Guardian is the copium of spell cards. This is the biggest noob trap of all time. I need to make a full video on why you shouldn't play Power of the Guardian. That sounds like a great idea. Necro Valley and Ladder, that's just evil, man. That's just evil. I don't know why you would do that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Stromberg's still here at 52. I wonder if that's DDD Stromberg or not. Very interesting. And Dark Magician's still... Dark Magician's always around, even though it's, like, pretty bad, too. I wonder if they'll unnerf Dark Magician at all. Trap cards, you already know. I bitch about it every day, baby. Treacherous Trap Hole, number 1. You know when this card's at the top of the list, there's a problem, all right? We need to... Come on, now. Cybernetic Overflow, rank 2, at only 1 copy, too. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't know why I have 5 copies, but there you go. Karma Cut number 3. Damn, that's a lot of Karma Cut usage right there. Probably all the Harpy ladies switching over, along with the Blue Eyes currently playing it right now. Fiendish Floodgate. Floodgate going way back up in popularity. Drowning, Ultimate Prov, Breakthrough Skill. There's Canadia, rank 9. Canadia has pretty much been quiet since Book of Moon has been fully released. It definitely feels like unless you require the summon of the Canadia, you're probably not going to be using it. Unfortunate. Rest in peace, Canadia. You did your job well. Super Team, Buddy Force Unite, Necro, Raigeki Break, Hollowed Life. Some DDD stuff. Wall of D, mysteriously here. Who the hell is swinging into Wall of D? I'd much rather prefer Drowning Mirror Force right now. Dragon Oasis. As you can see, there's... it's funny because, like, the data for spells and monsters always goes to 50, but traps, because so many people pretty much play, like, these, you know, first 2 rows of traps and the rest are irrelevant, it only ever goes to 20, which is pretty fucking hilarious. Extra deck, Malevolent Sin is always number 1. It fits in literally every deck. If your deck plays, you know, any amount of level 4s, you can make Malevolent Sin. Cyber Dragons are all up on this bitch. Look at that. Patriarch up here as well. Abyss Dweller and Roach, which were 2 other generics, have kind of dropped down a little bit. You kind of see that there. Heliopolis for the Blue Eyes. Harpies, Utopic package. Very interesting. But largely besides the Cyber Dragon, not a lot of this has changed from, honestly, the last time I've made this video. Wind Up Arsenals and who is making this? 2 level 5s, probably Cyber Dragon. Detach 1x seed from this card, target 2 set cards, destroy them. Wow, I wonder if people are actually using that. That's crazy. Yeah, pretty much the same. Sylvan Princess Sprite officially came out, so we're seeing a little bit more of that as well. Corion for TG. Super Viacroid Stealth Union. I wonder if they're using this for Nova Effect, these 2, since they're machines. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, but besides that, besides Cyber Dragon, nothing too crazy. Now, Popular skills. I think it's pretty obvious that Cyber Dragon's going to be on top. I'm going to say Cyber Dragon, Destiny Draw, and Ultimate Dragons in that order is going to be my guess. Oh my God, Harpy's Hunting Ground. I was torn between saying Harpy's Hunting Ground or Ultimate Dragons, but here we go. Cyber Style Evolution, Destiny Draw, being used with, it looks like Thunder Dragon. Of course, this is Cyber Dragon. Harpies, they're playing their Harpy decks. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Pretty much, this is what Konami wants, right? Characters playing, or decks playing their specific character skills. Or Yami Yugi is really the only one that's out of place because he's not playing Destiny Draw with Dark Magician or Fiends or something. But everything else, Cyber Style Zane, Harpies, going in with Harpies Hunting Ground, Ultimate Dragons on Kaiba, Songs of Maestra, Clock of Destiny, even Dragon Knight's Path for the actual Yugi down here. These are all, and then Life Point Boost Alpha randomly for Lightsworn decks. I have been seeing it more and more randomly, Life Point Boost Alpha, so that's actually kind of interesting that it's there. But yeah, that's the update to Ladder Chatter. You can kind of see what the popular decks are. You guys tell me what's underrated, what's overrated, what should be rated higher, etc., etc. That's pretty much it. I love doing these videos from time to time. Let me know if this is the type of video and content that you enjoy, and I'll make more of it. That's pretty much all I got. Peace out, boys.